Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Clark. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Out wide left, it's Sellers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That's caught. It's Sellers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fighting off the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Left side, it's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Turning it on. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Jackson will throw. The short hands, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Razorbacks looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To crease, it's Russell. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He lets one fly deep. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Move to his right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's
going downfield for the big play. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running to the left. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. Under pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They'll ride him again. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Sellers to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Snags it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the back. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Still looking. He's going to take off. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Smith. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Jackson will throw. Dangerous throw on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Needs it here on fourth down. Makes the grab. There he goes. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Forward. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From deep, it's Harbor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out wide left, it's Harbor. Could not make his way to the corner. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Sellers. got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Sellers from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Clark. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeper. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Jackson gonna throw it. On the move. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Throwing, Sellers. Between the hashes, it's Sellers. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
To throw, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. Great awareness, picks up the first down and slides at the exact right moment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gonna let it fly. Upstairs he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Northern Illinois taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's Northern Illinois trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Plows through the defense. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the 1st down?
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Clark. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
3rd and long right here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pulls it in. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Motion from the wideout.
Kill, kill. 496 tsunami. 496 tsunami.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner will be knocked down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Finds space, it's Clark. Shows him the stiff arm. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gives it. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it back. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Jackson will throw. They'll run the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Marshall. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. The run inside. It's Clark. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Sellers. Look out. And they got him.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Rushes on. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Left side is Clark. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The quick game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Jackson going to throw it. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Clark.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Hill. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This is a designed run. Got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB...
And the quarterback will be slung down back in the 43.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
He'll take it himself. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.